사람들이 많은데. Hi everyone, my name is Chris and I'm from the Philippines. I've been here in Korea for approximately 6 years now, and welcome to Nour's channel. What are you doing in Korea and how did you become an actor? 잠시만. What are you doing in Korea now and how did you become an actor? Well, right now I work as a data analyst in a Korean company, but aside from that, I am also a teacher here and a marketing consultant. And more than that, I'm also a community leader for Filipino migrants here in South Korea. Now, how did I become an actor? How did I become an actor? I was, let's just say that someone saw me in a studio, or someone saw me when I was casted as a background actor in a set, and from there she asked for my details and she started profiling me for different dramas and different movies which needs Southeast Asian figures or Southeast Asian look-alike. I'm not good in Korean. Tell us about your role in Squid Game and how were you chosen to be one of the cast members? Oh, I am Player 276, or I played as Player 276 in this phenomenal Netflix drama Squid Game. Well, first I did audition for the role of Ali, or I was given the opportunity to audition for the role of Ali, but it looks like I didn't meet all the requirements for the said character. But half, like in the middle of 2020, one of the agencies I was working with called me and told me that the production of Squid Game was actually looking for me, and then they decided to give me a special appearance, and that special appearance was the appearance of Player 276, which lasted for 19 days. It was supposedly only be for like 3 days, but I was so lucky and fortunate that the production allowed me to be with them and stayed with them for the next 19 days. Did you have difficulty acting while having lines in Korean? Well, acting in Korean with, or acting in Korean, or acting in Korea with Korean lines, it's actually not hard because again, I kind of speak Korean, although I'm not that fluent, but even with my previous dramas which requires me to speak in Korean, it was not that hard because you know I always do my preparations, I do my assignments, my homework, which is to review or to practice before the shoot with the help of my manager and with the help of directors. Obviously the directors are there to provide instructions on how you can do your spiel, or how you can deliver your lines. So it's not that hard. It's actually cool when I speak in Korean because most of them would always laugh at me, not because of my pronunciation, because they find it cute. For you, what is the main reason of the success of Squid Game? What can you say about this experience? Well, for me, I would say that the best reason why Squid Game was a huge success, not just in Korea but in the entire world, was because of the great storyline which was written by the director himself. So everything in the story from episodes 1 to 9 was actually great. Every episode there's always like a cliffhanger which will leave you like looking forward for the next episode. So aside from the storylines or the script, the cinematography was amazing, and the actors themselves, the actors from the supporting characters up to the main characters, everyone was superb. They delivered with so much prowess in terms of acting, and I guess that's the reason why Squid Game became a phenomenal hit. And in terms of the experience, I would say that this drama series from Squid Game actually give me, or I would consider this as probably my biggest break um, in terms of recognition, because like people started recognizing me in this drama even though I didn't have much lines or much, actually I didn't speak at all in this drama. But it doesn't mean that I'm deaf or mute, okay? Just to clarify, it's just that I don't have any lines to deliver, but my presence in the drama series was a huge thing according to the production stuff, because I was part of the main group, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun to be with the amazing actors that you idolize. You think your number in the Squid Game have any meaning or were just randomly selected? I'm not really sure if it has a specific meaning, but I say that at this point it now has a meaning for me. It becomes like my identity. Like when every time I go out, especially with Filipino communities, even if they don't know my name, they will just shout at me like player 276. So I'm not sure if in the drama series it has a particular meaning, but now I think I just gave a meaning to that particular number 276, and I will forever be grateful for that number 276. Because of that, people started recognizing and realizing that I was been part of other dramas before. I heard the famous doll of Green Knight and dramas and similar one. Oh yeah, there was actually this. I forget the name. I'll search it for you. I'll search it for you, Nour, or you can just search for it, Nour. Okay. Oh yeah, but in terms of that, there was this huge doll placed in front of a not really super mall, but it's a department store in the Philippines, and I guess that was part of the promotion of Squid Game, and I guess because of that, it kind of contributed to the awareness of Filipinos about the drama series. How was like working with the Korean production team, if you have any chance? Oh, working with Korean production team, I would say it's challenging in terms of language, because again, I'm not that 100 proficient when it comes to Korean language, but it's always fun because it they're always welcoming to anyone, especially with me. Even if I don't speak Korean so well, they are very welcoming and very engaging, and they always support me if let's say for example I don't understand certain words in Korean, or if it's too hard for me to understand, they would always adjust. They would always like look or find ways on how they can discuss it to me, or how I could they how how I can understand that particular instructions. And it's just fun. It's really fun to be working with Korean production team. I mean, not all production has the same kind of treatment, but I would say that 90% of those production teams I've worked with, they were amazing. They were so wonderful to work with. They always have this professionalism with them. And of all the productions I've worked with, I would say that the Korean productions is the best. What other wait? Mm, if you have chance really accept working in more Korean dramas or series, oh yes, definitely this will be a big yes for me. I mean, I always love acting. It's one of my passions. So if I will be given the opportunity to be working again with Korean productions for a Korean movie or a drama series, the only answer is yes with a capital YES. What are your future projects and plans? What are the areas that you want to venture into? Well, in terms of future projects, I am filming, or I'm part of two productions now. One is with a Korean movie and one is a Korean drama, but I'm not sure when they will release this, but I think it's gonna be next year. But in terms of projects that I want to venture, I want to continue the acting thing. I hope that the Korean productions will give me more opportunities, and this time I hope that they consider me after Ali's performance and after what we did in Squid Game. I hope that that kind of opened doors for more foreigners, not just like me, but it would be much fun if I could also land on some supporting roles to give us the opportunity to deliver and share our acting talents and skills. What message do you have for non-Koreans who want to enter Korean entertainment? Oh, this is a good question. I would say that first, it would be awesome if you would study their language. I mean, take it as a lesson from me that who doesn't have any background in terms of Korean language. It would be nice if you guys will study their language. You don't have to be that proficient, or you don't have to be that professional when it comes to Korean language. First, at least you know the basic or more than the basic. So it will give you an edge to work with Korean production. You can also study their culture. It's important to study the culture of Korean because it will give you, or it will open your, or it will give you an idea on how to work with them, or the working ethics. And the most important thing is be professionals. Koreans are very professional when it comes to work. So it's important for you to be on time, follow the instructions, be observant, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's always your professionalism that matters the most. This one, right? Oh, what message do you have for fans? Oh, do I have fans? Wow. Well, if I have fans, uh, well, first I would like to thank each and every one of you, or to thank everyone for supporting the Squid Game. And if you're a fan, I hope you can support not just like Squid Game, but also my previous projects or my upcoming projects. And I hope that you guys stay healthy and stay happy, because at this point of time, the most important thing at this point is not just the money, but your personal happiness. So I hope you guys are having so much fun with your loved ones. Seize every moment and always smile. I mean, that's the best gift that you can give to anyone that you meet. I know that these days it's hard to recognize if you're smiling because of the mask, but you know, when you smile genuinely, your eyes will just show it. And let's give love to each other. Oh, I have questions from Twitter. Is this true? Oh wow, Fatima, why do you have a lot of questions? I'm just kidding. So from India, a question from Jazz. Which was his favorite game in the movie, or what? Who was is the funniest in the set? Why is it turning black? Okay. Okay. Obviously, my favorite game in the drama series was the tug of war. I would say that's the best. I think everyone loves that scene. So I would say it's the tug of war. Who was the funniest in the set? Aside from me, it's Ali. We always make fun in the set. When everyone gets bored and when everyone gets tired, Ali and I would always have this initiative of creating skit to make people laugh and to make people smile. Question from Fatima, as if this is a record, or from Fatima from India as well. What was casting for show was like? I'm not sure about the casting, but again, I was first asked to audition for the Ali character, but I didn't make it. So, in terms of player 276, I guess they saw my video clips, so maybe they just based it from there. Did you ever thought that Squid Game will be this big? No, 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 no. Not in my wildest imagination. I thought that Squid Game will be this big. I mean, from the moment when we start filming this, I already knew that this would be a great drama series because of the director himself. I see how he give directions, how he revise the script if there's a need, how he gives feedback to every actor, and that also includes me, even like with my small appearance and small movements. But I never thought that this will be this phenomenal. So I guess again, thank you so much for everyone who supported and who loved this drama series. Favorite person you worked with on the set? I would actually say that I love everyone. I cannot pick or I cannot choose because I love everyone. I guess it's evident that Ali is actually my best friend in the set, but he's actually my best friend in person. But in terms of choosing the best one, it's gonna be. This is actually a hard question, but I would say everyone. Question from Anna. Although he was first in English teach, he first ended. In 2007. For this question, this answer is for Anne from Portugal. How did he first end up taking roles in them? I would say that in 2017. Am I still speaking? I would say that in 2017, my my manager then asked me if I would like to take chances of, you know, doing some auditions. And although I was hesitant at first, she mentioned that she thinks I have the potential, so I started joining and accepting auditions. And it was in 2017 wherein I first got my first role with lines. So that's when I kind of validated that I'm already an actor in Korea, when I was given the opportunity to speak in English, or when I was given some acting lines with Son Hye-jin. So it was an incredible experience, delivering some lines in front of a famous and a wonderful Korean actress. So that's how I started, and after that, things just followed. There you go. So thank you so much, Nour, for these wonderful questions, and thank you so much for being such an incredible friend as well. You did so well, and I hope that your channels, whatever channels that you have, will grow. And I always wish the best for you. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you again. This is Chris of Explore with Ajushi saying thank you to each and every one of you.